This is a demo of the WinRDBI tool. We're going to share the application. So we are going to run the WinRDBI tool. Okay, we need to also download the data. So we are going to open the page winrdbi.asu.edu, and we are going to download the sample database. That is the company relational database, is this file. So we're going to save the file. Maybe you can save it in your desktop. I recommend to create a new folder called the WinRDBI files. Okay, and we are going to say, okay. Oh, there is no longer just the new folder. So we're going to save here the file and going back to the WinRDBI. So we're going to open that file. This file is on the desktop. Company relational database, and we can see here the relational data. We have the employee relation, the department relation with 3 tuples, department locations, projects, works on, and dependent. So we're going to create a new query, relational algebra query, and we're going to save this as, just going to put queries in algebra. And then we're going to start writing here our queries. Okay. The query number 1, for example, it's going to be project fname from the employee table. You have to put a semicolon at the end, and you execute the query, and here are your tuples. Okay, so it's important that you have a lowercase on the variable name here, and in order to put some comments, these lines comments, we're going to make a copy of the employee table. I'm going to call it supervisor, and that has the supervisor social security number and supervisor first name and the supervisor last name. Okay, and we're going to project social security number, the first name, and the last name of the employee table. Okay, we can execute the query. And we have a tuples in the supervisor. So right now, what I'm going to get in this query is the name of the employee and the name of the supervisor. Okay, And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to call this emp the result are. So this is actually the query number 10 from the homework. So I'm just going to put Q10 is equal to, I'm going to project the F name, the last name, the supervisor first name, and the supervisor last name. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do employee natural join with the supervisor table. Okay, so the employee table, as you can see here, has this attribute ESSN. This is not. The employee table has the first name, the last name, the social security number, the birth date, the address, the sex, the salary, and then has a field that is called super SSN. So when I do a natural join with this and this table, actually have to change the name. It has to be super SSN in order to do the join, the natural join, super SSN. Otherwise, will not do anything. It will do the product, the Cartesian product. Okay, so in here we have common attribute that is this. This is going to be the foreign key, and this is going to be the primary key in this table. And I'm going to get the name of the supervisor. So I'm going to go and execute this query, and I get here the name of the employee, John Smith. As we can see, John Smith. The supervisor is 333, which is Franklin Wong, right? So I have John Smith with Franklin Wong, and Franklin Wong with 888, which is James Borg. Alicia Zelaya, supervisor 987, which is Ahmad Jabbar, and so on. So this is an example of how you execute queries in the relational algebra. And this query will give you the name of the employee and the name of the supervisor. Okay, so we have here important things like you can rename some tables here, supervisor. And also you can assign the result of your query to another table that you name here. And the assignment operation is the two characters, semicolon and equal. And the operations that you can have is the project operation, the select operation, the natural join operation. You can have the Cartesian product, which is product. You can have the difference, it's difference. So more information about all the operators that you can have, I recommend you to go and check the user guide here on the WinRDBI and go to the relational algebra BNF, and here are all the syntax that you need to follow. These are the operations, binary operations, the union, the natural join, the product, the difference, and the intersect, and the select and the project operations. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the WinRDBI, and I'm gonna finish the screen sharing and finish the broadcast.